Sit down, Dad.
Huh?
We'll wait for Dr. Rose right here.
All right, okay.
Dr. Dixon?
Yes?
What are you doing without a wheelchair?
I don't need a wheelchair.
But you know the hospital rules.
Do I know them? I wrote them. And one of them is that the chief of staff is above the law. What I do need are my discharge papers. Where's Dr. Rose?
Dad, what are you rushing about? Courtney and I, we took the day off. We have all day to get you settled.
And you want to spend it here? I don't. I want to go home.
It's only 9 a.m.
Tell me about it. I had my pureed oatmeal about 2 hours ago.
Well, there you are, Dr. Dixon.
Ah, Dr. Rose. Well, nice of you to stop by. I hope you enjoyed your 4-course brunch while I have been waiting here for my discharge papers.
John, I would have been here a lot earlier, except your nursing staff begged me to take my time. They said they just could not bear to lose you as a patient.
Good morning, Shannon.
Hello, Lisa.
You. Well, I see you must be feeling better.
Yes,
And you
feeling.
look wonderful.
Oh, thank you. These are beautiful flowers. I'm
Aren't they?
feeling so good. I'm going to see if I can get released.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I hope you can because I've got your room all ready at Penthouse, and you can come there and just relax and recuperate.
Unless Duncan's making arrangements for us to be alone together.
Oh, Shannon, how can he possibly do that?
Oh, I know. He told me yesterday that it's not just the baby, but that he's in love with Jessica.
And I know that was really hard for you to hear that.
And I know it doesn't mean that he loves her as much as he loves me. It just means he can't do anything about it right now. Oh, Lisa. When our eyes first met and we kissed, I knew that nothing had changed in the 3 years we'd been apart. See, a love like ours can never die, no matter what.
Have you told Damien about us?
Were you looking for me, Holden?
No. I'm here to edit some Morton commercials.
No messengers available today, Walsh Montgomery?
I have to supervise the edit myself, Damien. And I'd like to do it before you send me off to Rome.
How did you know I was sending you to Rome?
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Secret Antiperspirant. Strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
You've been talking about sending me to Rome ever since you put me on the account. I was looking forward to it. I just assumed it would be soon.
Yeah, well, I've been reconsidering the situation. I may be going to Rome soon myself, with Lily.
I better get to my edit.
Holden, they're ready for you in the editing room. I can help you myself unless Lily needs me on the medical minute.
No, just you go ahead. We'll work on it later.
Okay, great. Come on.
I had this wonderful breakfast all set up for you this morning. Then Sergio told me you'd already left.
I had to get to work.
Kara, I'm trying hard to give you the space you need, but I miss you. I was hoping at least we could talk.
I think we should talk, but I don't think this is the time right now. I need to get Kim's approval on this medical minute before noon.
Seriously, John, I could have gotten you out of here a lot sooner if I didn't have so much red tape. I gotta tell you, we don't have half this paperwork at St. Joe's.
Look, if you're going to start comparing the hospitals, there's quite a few things you don't have over there at St. Joe's.
I am not comparing the hospitals. I am merely suggesting that you might want to look into this when you resume your responsibilities as chief of staff.
Oh, now wait a minute. Your responsibility is to see me through this illness.
Yes?
Let me worry about my responsibilities of Chief of Staff, okay?
Sorry.
When am I going to get out of here? Come
You're
on.
going to get out of here the minute I finish these instructions, which I am jotting down in detail so that they will be easy for you to follow.
Hey, Pop.
Don't tell me you're here to give me a police escort home.
Sorry, no. I just wanted to run something by you.
Well, let's make it quick. I am in no mood for any more delays.
Okay, Jason's asked me to go to Washington to help out with a crime commission case. It's a week at the most, but I don't want to be gone if you need me.
No, that's fine. You go. Go, have a wonderful time. It's one less person to hover over me. You go. Speaking of hovering, look who just walked in.
I am so happy to hear you're going to be released today.
Oh, really? Why, have I been bugging you, too?
It's good to hear him sounding like his old self again.
Yeah, I was just telling Pop about my Washington possibility.
If you do go, I want Tom to bring the boys over for dinner. Dan does so enjoy them.
Oh, well, Gran, that's too much for you. You and Matt can come over to our place one night. Now, Dawn's promised to keep an eye on Tom and the boys, and, you know what a great cook she is.
Yes, Tom mentioned that last night. But how can she handle all that with her job and her teenage son of her own that she has to take care of?
Well, she says she doesn't mind, and Tom could really use the help.
Margot?
Yeah.
Could I have a word with you, please?
Sure.
I was just wondering, dear, if you'd made an appointment for your colonoscopy yet.
No, but you know, I was reading about this new blood test.
Yes, I know, but that's at least a few months down the line. Look, I strongly recommend that you get a baseline colonoscopy at your earliest convenience. I mean, it's not an emergency, but you should do it. And I'm only mentioning it again in case you're a procrastinator like your daddy. Now, Andy and Duke, they could wait a few years, but any member of the immediate family over 30 should have it done.
Yeah, I will, I promise. As soon as I get back from D.C.
Fine.
You think we could get this show on the road?
Yes, General, yes. Andrew?
Yes?
I am entrusting you with these instructions because I know that you'll be sure to make sure that your father follows them. All right, first you can stop by the pharmacy for his pain medication, his sleep medication, and here is a reminder of his follow-up appointment next week, which I know that he knows about, but
I'll make sure that he gets there.
please. Now,
And this-
John, yeah, that's the instructions.
Thank you.
John, I will make sure that Dr. Carney receives all your charts.
Now, wait a minute. I thought I told you I want you to follow through on this thing with me.
Well, you did, but I thought that you were only saying that in the heat of gratitude. I mean, seriously, John, don't you think it would be more convenient for you to have someone on the staff of this hospital administer to you?
No, I don't think so at all. After all, I've gotten used to your gruffness, your lousy bedside manner. And if it wasn't around, I might just miss it.
I am not a homewrecker.
Of course you're not. Whoever said you were?
Oh, well, somebody's bound to when Duncan leaves Jessica.
Honey, has he ever implied that he might?
Lisa, it's inevitable. I mean, Bonnie is a delightful child. Jessica is a good friend, and Duncan is my husband. It's simple.
Shannon, no, this really is not simple.
You know, you may be right. That I should wait for Duncan to realize that he has to be with me. I mean, he can't be happy with Jessica knowing that we can be together.
Darling, they have been happy for almost 2 years.
Yes, but they're not kindred spirits like he and I are. I mean, Jessica doesn't love adventure the way that we do. Did Duncan declare his love for her in skywriting? Or lock her in a turret at the castle before she said yes, until she said yes?
Well, no, he didn't. But no. They have had to confront bigotry and prejudice. That they've conquered that. Now that's an adventure of sorts.
Yes, well, but not the adventure I'm talking about. I mean, Jessica is a wonderful, wonderful woman. I know that. She goes by the book, like a good lawyer should. But Lisa, she's trying to domesticate Duncan. She's trying to make him into something that he's not. Frankly, I don't think they would have lasted even if I hadn't come back.
Oh, honey, I do not agree with that. I really can't agree with you. You're wrong.
Well, we'll never know. Because I'm back now, and I'm going to get my husband back as soon as I can help him remember exactly who he is.
Did you get hold of Oppenheim?
Huh?
Oppenheim. You forgot Oppenheim.
Oh, no, hon, I'm sorry. I didn't forget. It just went temporarily completely out of my head. I'm sorry I got sidetracked trying to track down Debbie Simon.
I know, but I have to get his florals, otherwise I won't get those samples
I
finished.
understand.
Wait. Debbie Simon? What do you need Debbie Simon for?
Well, Evan's been making all kinds of wild accusations, but I think it might be time to find Debbie and ask her when the last time she saw Link Lafferty alive was, and confirm the time that she arrived in New York. That's a good idea.
Excuse me, Barbara. The thread on this hem is loose. I'm not sure
Talk
what
to
I...
Bertha, okay? Okay, Star. Oh, by the way, are you free one night next week for inventory?
Oh, gosh, no, I'm not. Because Margot is going to Washington on a case for the Crime Commission, and so Tom asked me if I could help with the boys in the evening, so... Sorry.
Would you get Mrs. Lafferty's suit for her, please, right away?
Sure.
Right away?
Good morning. I hope the both of you caught me on TV last night.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed you completely. What a shame.
I missed it, too, but I'd love to see it.
Well, they did edit out the best parts.
Well, isn't that always the way?
But at least now Oakdale will know how unfairly my husband was treated and the hardships my son and I were left to endure.
You know, Marcy, I really wish I had seen that show because I've been wondering why you've been gone for a year and a half.
Does your husband
and you choose now...
always give your customers the third degree?
Here's your suit. We don't want to keep you from your autograph seekers. We know how many fans you have in this town. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I know how persuasive you can be, but I think the grand jury is going to find insufficient evidence to indict Connor.
The evidence may be circumstantial, but the motivation and the opportunity for a crime of passion are clearly evident.
We disagree. It's not the first time.
Won't be the last.
You can say that again.
How you doing otherwise?
I don't want to talk about it. And I have some phone calls to return, so...
So how did I know you were going to say that? Take care of yourself?
I will.
For real?
For real.
Hello.
Hey, Lamar. Lunch? Actually, I'm expecting Duncan, but you're welcome to join us.
Yeah, well, only if I can give him a piece of my mind.
Please don't.
Look, I don't want to see you and Bonnie get hurt in the fallout.
What makes you assume that we will?
Well, I saw him taking his ex-wife for a spin on the dance floor before she passed out.
Lamar, naturally, Duncan is concerned for Shannon's health and well-being. He would not be the man I love if he weren't.
Yeah, and how about all that time he's spending at the hospital when he should be home with his wife and daughter?
You know, I really appreciate your concern. I really do, but stay out of it. Now, I need for Greg to look at this before Alice sends it out. I will be right back.
Good to see you, Lamar. Can you join us for lunch?
Well, Jess asked me to, but maybe I'd better not.
Why not?
Because she asked me to stay out of it, and you know that's not my style.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I only came by here because I figured Jess could use a little moral support from her family since her husband's spending so much time at another woman's bedside. Look, Jess puts up a brave front. Stiff upper lip and all that, but I know how she's hurting inside.
Jessica knows that I love her, and I have explained that to Shannon as well.
Actions speak louder than words. You had no business dancing with your ex-wife for all the world to see on the night that your present wife worked so hard to make a success.
My dance with Shannon took nothing away from Jessica's accomplishment. Jessica understands my obligations to Shannon.
Oh, what obligation? Look, does she have doctors and nurses taking care of her, huh? And plenty of friends to stand by her bedside and hold her little hand.
Yes, she does. The fact remains that Shannon was once my wife, and it was the constant thought of her life here and the desire to return to that life that kept her going for 3 years in Africa. Surely you can understand that I have some concern and consideration for Shannon.
Yeah, well, you owe some consideration to your wife and child.
I don't need you to tell me about my obligations, Lamar. I've no intention of shirking my responsibilities to Jessica and Bonnie. Jessica Griffin's office.
Oh, Duncan, I am so glad I found you. You've got to get right down here.
Down where? What's the matter?
Memorial. It's Shannon.
I'll be right there. Will you please tell Jessica that I can't make lunch? Something has come up.
Something or someone?
I could lose everything I have and never give it a second thought. But losing you, that will break something inside me. Say you still love me.
I do. But everything is so much more complicated now. I thought you'd watch Montgomery.
I promised Kim I'd look over the budgets while Callie's in New Guinea.
I just need to get these revisions to Janice.
Carl, you said last night you weren't angry with me anymore. But I still feel this wall between us.
I need some time to think.
Have you thought any more about going to Malta? You know, we could be there in the early spring.
I'll think about it.
I was hoping we could have lunch.
I have too much to do today, Damien.
Carl, we're partners here. We can take time for lunch.
I can't. I'm sorry.
How will we find our way back if you shut me out completely? When we met in Milan, I saw a beautiful spirit that had been crushed. I wanted to protect and nourish it. But now it seems I crushed it. I never meant to. I'm sorry.
Damien, wait.
Whether you've seen papers to prove it or not, the fact remains that I am a U.S. citizen and it will be proved. Listen, when my aunt gets back, she'll vouch for me. What more do you need?
You don't understand. According to our sources, Shannon O'Hara McKechnie is dead.
Then who do you think you're talking to? A ghost?
No, but I have no proof I'm talking to Shannon McKechnie either, do I? Without documentation, you're just another Jane Doe to me. That's why I have no choice but to follow
Lisa, did you get in touch
procedure.
with Duncan? I got him. He's on his way. Good. Listen, he'll vouch for me too, and then I can get 10 more people. No, 20. I can get 60.
Obviously, I'm not getting through. If you don't have the proper documentation to prove your citizenship, it doesn't matter how many people vouch for you. I'll have to take you into custody as soon as the hospital releases you.
This is totally absurd. My late husband was her uncle. I've known this child for years.
Great. You can testify to that effect at her hearing. Until then, she has to stay within the custody of the Immigration Service.
You mean jail?
Custody. And you'll be quarantined if you're contagious.
That's right, Mr. Hogan. I am very contagious. So if I were you, I would hightail it out of here as quickly as I possibly could.
Oh! 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 What is it?
Oh, tell him to get a nurse.
Oh! Don't stand there like a jerk. Get a nurse. Hurry.
Oh!
Oh! Let me get you.
No, I'm fine, Lisa. I just had to get rid of that horrid man. Now I have to figure out how to get out of the hospital.
Shannon, where are you going to go?
I don't know, but I have an idea. But you shouldn't know. It's best you don't know. I'll see you.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Every day, Roger's plan is working.
It's obvious that Roger Thorpe is framing my husband.
Every day, his accusations are being confirmed.
Daddy's gun matched the bullet.
And every day, a family is being devastated.
I'm sorry, but the case against Billy Lewis has just gotten a lot stronger.
Quick, turn on the light. Guiding light.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Why don't you lean forward and I'll fluff your... You okay?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Now, what do you want for lunch?
Lunch, lunch, yes, lunch. I'd like a cheeseburger, medium rare, with fries. No mustard on the burger, by the way.
How does turkey on whole wheat sound? I could make you pasta primavera.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not very hungry as it is anyway.
John, you gotta eat something.
All right, how about a little tea with lemon?
Lemon. I didn't think of lemons, but I will run out and get some.
No.
I'll do it.
Plain tea is fine. Believe me, it's okay.
I'll go and get it.
Yeah? Well, if you are going out, Andy, I'd like a brownie.
A brownie's not on your diet, Dad.
Dr. Rose said I could splurge just this once.
Well, I'll go with you, okay? Because I forgot a couple of other things.
I say,
as well.
I'd like a little vanilla ice cream to go on that brownie as well. And none of this ice milk or ersatz stuff. I mean, vanilla ice cream, the real McCoy. Oh, come on now. One serving is not going to kill me.
Come on, Courtney.
Here you go. Do me a favor and take those two with you to Washington when you're...
No, but I'm sure glad I'm getting out of here.
I envy you. Living in a hotel. Room service, calling you whenever you want. No responsibilities to Tom, the kids, nothing.
Hearing Mama sing. You got any messages for her?
Yes. You tell her, send me no flower. If you see MJ, tell her I miss him. I love him, and I'll see him as soon as I can.
Do that. Ugh, I better get back to work. Okay, now your water and your medication schedule are right there.
Okay, fine, good.
Right.
Right. Have a good trip. This isn't
Okay.
a dangerous thing you're going on.
Now, paperwork. I'll probably never leave the office.
All right. Be well. Bye.
You too.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. D. It's Dr. Rose. I thought I'd just call and check in and see if you got settled all right.
Check up, you mean? I'm so glad you called. I was about to take a nap.
Well, that's good. Are your children still there?
No, as a matter of fact, they finally left. I am alone, enjoying the peace and quiet.
Until I broke the silence, I guess. I do apologize, and in that case, I will hang up and I will check in on you later. Do you have any questions?
How could I have any questions? You left me 5 pages of written instructions.
Well, listen, you never know. All right. Enjoy your solitude.
Goodbye. Thank you for calling.
I do not know why you are following me. I have told you I do not know where Shannon is, and 50 times I have told you that I just turned around for a second. That's when you went out to try to find the nurse, and when I looked back, Shannon was gone.
Perhaps you're not aware of the penalty of aiding and abetting an illegal alien.
Well, perhaps you're not aware of the fact that my son happens to be the district attorney
Lisa,
here.
I got here as soon as I could. What's
Great.
going on?
This Mr. Hogan here wants to take Shannon into custody. He's from the Immigration Service.
What do you mean, take her into custody? She's seriously ill, and I'll not have any immigration official or anyone else harassing her when she's recuperating. As a matter of fact, she's a U.S. citizen, and I see no reason why she shouldn't be readmitted to this country.
As I told Mrs. Mitchell, she will have her day in court. Who are you? Her attorney?
I'm Duncan McKechnie. I'm her husband.
Well, I hope you know where your wife is, Mr. McKechnie.
She's right here in this bloody hospital.
Doc, I don't think you realize that Shannon didn't take to the idea of being incarcerated, so she sort of vanished into thin air.
And Mrs. Mitchell was with her when she disappeared.
I didn't see a thing.
What's Mac doing today?
I left him over at the police station. I think he's going to have lunch with Joel. I just hope...
You just hope what?
Oh, nothing. Dan's been doing so well lately, and he was talking last night with Margot about a case that happened, a good decade ago, and he was even sharper about it than she was. And if this new medication does help, Dan and I are going to have lots of years, good years, ahead of us.
You know, I noticed a sign on the bulletin board about a meeting for the support group for the Alzheimer's caregivers.
Oh, Ella, I just told you how well Dan's been doing. We're not going to need any kind of help like that for a long time yet. Look at all we've done. Gina's going to be very proud of us.
Charlotte? Hi, remember me, Hal Munson? I met you at Fashions. Is everything okay?
Oh, baby's got a bad rash.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Boy, you sure are a cute little guy.
Charlotte, I got your message. What's the problem?
He's got a rash.
Isn't that something you could have handled without me? What did I hire you for?
Excuse me, Marcy. It seems to me the woman's doing what's best for your child.
No, excuse me, but this is none of your business.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But as long as we're talking, would you mind telling me where you've been for the last year and a half?
How insensitive of you. Come here, sweetheart. I have a sick child here. Come on, let's go. Ridiculous.
I'm going to call my superiors and apprise them of the situation.
Oh, really? Great. I'd like to go with you. I would like to talk with them myself.
Fine, because I may be putting you under arrest as well for assisting Mrs. McKechnie in her escape.
Duncan,
Lisa,
hold this.
Do you really not know where Shannon is?
I really don't.
Well, fine, then I better look for her while you go keep him busy.
Right.
Shannon? Shannon, what the bloody hell are you doing?
Listen, I didn't escape out of Africa to be put in some kind of holding pen.
Look, fine, just go back to your room, get out of this silly outfit while I take care of this with the authorities, all right?
Duncan, they won't listen. Oh, but don't worry, my darling. I know what I'm doing. Look, is this Lisa's cape?
Yes, it's Lisa's cape, but
Tell her I borrowed it.
You can't go running off without telling me where you're going.
I will be in touch. Goodbye, my darling.
Shannon!
Well, I knew all about D.C. I just can't imagine that Margot's gonna go work for the Crime Commission after what they did to us.
Well, that's kind of a whole separate issue. Is Hal around by any chance?
No, he's not. He's at Memorial. Why?
Oh, yeah? Something about the Lafferty case?
I don't know, Tom, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Aren't you on the other side?
Well, is that any way to treat a customer?
I don't know, is it?
Is it?
Well, Tom, this is a pleasant surprise.
Why? Grandma's just kind of trying to find something to slip into Margot's suitcase for the trip.
You never did tell me what you had in mind.
Well, that's because I don't know. A scarf?
Oh, give her something sexy.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, I'm her grandmother. That makes me old enough to be an authority on these things.
Well, Graham, you see, she's already got something sexy. That would be me. She's going to be there alone, though.
Not if you join her this weekend.
I'll think about that. It's a good idea.
You know, not many men would buy their wives a present when she's only going away for a few days.
Well, when you know me better, you'll realize I just don't want her to forget me, that's all.
Oh, no chance.
Tom, take a look at these. I think I have a couple of things you might want to
What?
take a look at. Oh,
I can see you're very fond of my grandson.
Oh, Tom and Margot both. They've been so good to me. In fact, your whole family has. You know, when I went into Margot's office and I told her that I had been raped by Elroy Nevins, I truly thought my life was over. But, in fact, it was just beginning. I've never had such good friends.
We all appreciate your friendship, too, dear. But I would be a little concerned about you if I thought your friendship for Tom were developing into something more than friendship.
No. No, really, it's nothing like that. I admire Tom tremendously, and I can't help wishing that Jerry's dad had been as caring as Tom is, but no, I adore Margot. I would never dream of doing anything like that.
Thank you. Thank you. Waiter, may I have the check, please? Oh, no, don't even think about it. It's my treat.
Friends go Dutch.
It's the least I can do to thank you for supervising my edit. You know, you're pretty good at that.
Oh, thank you. I just wish Kim had as much confidence in my on-camera work. Do you know she's the only one at the station who hasn't congratulated me on my Marcy Lafferty interview? Did you see it?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, it was good. It was really good. Was it hard for you to be around Lily this morning?
Thanks. I'm glad you agreed to have lunch. I ordered in advance. It reminds me of the romantic lunch we had in Ravello at the Cliffside Hotel. Remember? Fried zucchini, blossom, clam. Come on, you try to order in Italian. The waiter was very polite. He finally had to admit that there was no fried shoe in the menu.
Fried shoe piccata.
That was it. Maybe we'll go there in the spring.
I just don't see how it's ever going to get resolved.
Look, Lamar, Duncan is standing by Shannon now because she's been through a terrible ordeal. But he knows that she is his past and Bonnie and I are his future. And once Shannon is well, she will accept that and she will get on with her life.
You know, that sounds good, but the fact is Duncan's always running out on you. I mean, on your first anniversary, where was he? Off chasing some terrorist over in Europe and, what, South America?
Out of loyalty to a friend.
Yeah, and out of loyalty to his ex-wife, he runs out on lunch today.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Are you paying for this or am I?
Me? It was your invite. Yeah, but I'll pick up the tab. Come to think of it, you may be able to need all the dimes you can get, right?
Gee, thanks. Listen, don't say anything about this situation to Mama or Poppy, okay? Especially now that they've begun to accept Duncan and Bonnie.
I won't. Only don't expect me to stand by and keep my mouth shut when I see my baby sister and her baby getting hurt.
I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine. Really. Now, I will see you later.
But personally, I think you've been behaving like a saint.
I'm just trying to be reasonable. I mean, it's not like Shannon ran off of her own volition. I mean, it was because she was married to Duncan that Lilith kidnapped her in the first place. I feel sorry for her.
And I suppose she's giving you the same consideration.
Jessica, do you want to try this on again?
No, actually, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just take it.
Okay. You and Duncan need a very long, very lazy vacation together, don't you?
There's nothing I'd like better, but if Connor is indicted by the grand jury tomorrow, can't. Thanks.
There you go.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
I bet she's not looking forward to arguing another case against Tom. He's so brilliant. He had the jury completely mesmerized at Royce Keller's trial.
Oh, gosh.
For Pete's sakes, where is your coat?
Oh, honey, it's a long story, but I need some coffee. Hot
This
coffee.
way, come with me. Fresh pot on the way.
No. No, this is for you.
I couldn't possibly accept that.
Well, of course you can, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think we both know that there are feelings here that we've been fighting, and well, now that Margot's in D.C., maybe we can explore them.
Dawn?
Oh, sorry.
Where were you?
Daydreaming.
Little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond...
Who is it?
It's Hal Munson. We talked at the hospital this afternoon. Hi, how you doing? Is Mrs. Lafferty in?
No, she's not.
Do you expect her back soon?
Yes, I do, but I don't
Do
think
you mind if I waited for her? I'd really like to talk to her. I know that she's just as anxious to clear up this mystery about who killed her husband as I am. Oh, how's the baby's rash?
A little better.
Oh, that's good. Boy, they're always picking up something, aren't they? Did I tell you that I've got one just about his age? Looks kind of like him, too. Seems like you're very, very good with him. Believe me, I know from experience how hard it is to find a good nanny. How long have you been working for Mrs. Lafferty?
Okay, what's this? What is he doing here? What were the two of you talking about?
I was simply inquiring as to where you got such a responsible and caring nanny.
Well, I found her on the West Coast. Charlotte, isn't it time for a little Lynx nap? Yes. Okay, you can leave now.
What are you getting so bent out of shape for, Marcy? I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
You work for Connor Walsh. I'm not about to tell you anything. Out of here.
How could it help Connor or hurt you if you simply tell me where you've been for the last year?
I have been trying to find a job, which isn't so easy when you've been blackballed by the likes of Lucinda Walsh, okay? Now beat it!
Makes it even tougher when you got a kid, too, right?
That's it! I'm calling security.
Okay. Oh, while you're dialing, would you mind telling me how you knew that Link was dead and where to send the flowers for his interment? Okay. When you said West Coast, did you mean L.A.?
Hi, this is Mrs. Lafferty in Suite 609. Could you please send up a security officer to remove a man who is bothering me?
I'll intercept him by the elevator. Nice to see you. Bye for now.
Never mind, thank you. Charlotte! What did you say to that creep?
Nothing.
You just make sure you keep it that way.
Yes, I got your message. But I cannot take a job in Vienna just now. There's something I have to take care of here. It's a personal matter.
Is there too much lemon in that?
Oh, no, that's wonderful.
Do you want some sugar?
No, no sugar.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I said no flowers. Who are those from?
These are from Lucinda. She's tied up in meetings this afternoon. We'll call her visit you soon.
Well, let's hope it's not too soon.
Do you want a biscuit or some toast?
No, no. Believe me, I'm just fine. Just fine, you know. And if the two of you scoot along home now, I'm sure you must have many things to do there.
No, we don't have anything to do, and we want to be here in case you need anything.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. If I need anything, I'll just get up and do it, you know?
But you're not supposed to do that, Dad. The whole point is you're not supposed to be about.
I'm not gonna wash the windows, Andy, you know? So you kids, you go ahead. You run along, you take off, and if I need anything, just leave me alone, okay? I'm begging you, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Hey, if that's the way you want it, we get the message, you know? Just remember, though, we're just a phone call away.
I know that, Andy. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you're getting better, Dad.
Yes, so am I. So am I.
And we'll call you later.
Coming! Oh, what did you forget? What are you, on your way to a costume ball or something like that?
No, I'm just job hunting. Can you use a housekeeper? I have great references.
It reminds me of that romantic lunch we had at the Cliffside Hotel in Ravello. Maybe we'll go there again this spring.
So, Damien, have you made up your mind about Rome yet?
No. But when I do, you'll be the first to find out.
Gloves by Founds Brothers. Nurses' uniforms provided by Nursemaid. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.